all day.
So the dreaded day is finally here. USPS has increased shipping rates across the board on just about everything. There's almost nothing that hasn't been affected, and I'm going to go over some of these line by line for you. The small flat rate box has gone from $7.90 to $8.30. A medium flat rate box from $14.35 to $15.05. Large flat rate boxes from $19.95 to $21.10. So you can see it was like probably a 10 or 15% increase there. Don't use a lot of this stuff here, but it did change. We got APO, FPO large flat rates going from $18.45 to $19.60. Regular flat rate envelopes, I do use those sometimes, from $7.35 to $7.75. Legal flat rate from $7.65 to $8.05. And padded flat rate from $8 to $8.40. Now, they didn't really leave a stone unturned there, but those rates aren't really the rates that are going to affect flippers too much. I mean, I do use the small flat rate boxes every once in a while and some of the other stuff there, but for the most part, those rates aren't really going to affect too much. So, that's not really concerning there on that end, but the ones I'm about to go over here might concern you a little bit more. So these rate increases are going to affect us a heck of a lot more, I believe, because I use these more often. And starting with media mail rates going up by 1.9%, and that starts with a 5-cent increase on 1-pound packages, which just about every book is about a pound, so you can expect to pay 5 cents more. If you sell a lot of books, that's going to equal a lot of money over the course of a year, but 5 cents probably not going to kill you. Priority mail per pound package rates are going to increase by 2.8% on average, and Priority Mail Express is going to increase by about 2.2%. This is huge, obviously, because about 85 to 90% of all packages I send out are Priority Mail, and they go non-international, so these are all going to increase by 3%. You're going to spend 3% more on Priority Mail this year, and there's no other way around that. Now, first class international, that's going to go up by 9.9%, but you probably don't use first class international that much. You probably use priority international. Well, international priority rates are going to increase by, looks like about 6% to Canada, UK, and Australia, which are major shipping areas for me anyways. And then International Priority Express to Canada and those places are going to go up by a per pound rate of approximately 2%. A couple that weren't listed here, and I don't know why they weren't listed because they were very important ones to me. But I do have the graphics here for you to let you know that first class package service rates will increase by 2.2%. And that's 15.99 ounce package for first class service traveling to Zone 8 will increase about 17 cents. I've already noticed that it's more practical to send priority mail on some things because the discrepancy between priority and first class isn't a lot anymore to certain locations. I had one package that cost almost $7 to send first class, and it was only going to cost me about $7.80 or $8 to send priority. And so it was a no-brainer for me to try to get the package there a little bit quicker because it was an Amazon package. That helps your metrics out a lot too. So, don't delay your shipping an extra day. Go ahead and bite the bullet and do that. Although you may now see that, sending first class saves you that little bit of money, and that's still worth it to you. So you can play that however you want. If you want to save a little bit of money, but the amount of money you're saving by bumping down to first class isn't as much anymore. And that's kind of the general overall point I wanted to drive home here. So that maybe if you feel like you're getting more bang for your buck out of priority, now it just doesn't make any sense to go first class on certain things. Last but not least, we have the Parcel Select ground rates, which will increase by 2.5% in 2020. A 2-pound package going to Zone 8 will increase 33 cents to $10.89, which was at $10.56 as of the other day. Now, this is the one I love because I love Parcel Select, and a lot of us know that you can use Parcel Select for a little bit better of a ground rate on certain things that are going priority mail, and it saves you a little bit of money, and if you do that a lot in the year, then you're going to save a lot of money. Well, the first thing I noticed was that the Parcel Select ground rate is going to increase by 2.5%, but the priority mail rate is going up by 2.8%. So if there's any silver lining to find out of this increase by the USPS, it's that the gap between Parcel Select and Priority Mail has increased. So when you do bump down from Priority to Parcel Select, you are going to save more money now than you did in the past. However, both increased. So overall, you're going to spend more money, but the discrepancy by bumping down to Parcel Select is going to be a little bit more. So I don't know, maybe we can hang on to that silver lining and say, hey, at least now we're going to save a little bit more than we were before in the past by bumping down to Parcel Select. But all of these increases that I've gone over are going to affect us greatly and going to increase our shipping costs. So I wanted to put them on your radar so that you're prepared for them and you can kind of build in that extra spending this year and hustle a little bit harder if you have to. But if this video was helpful to you, go ahead and subscribe to the page because I'm always sharing flip related content, trying to help out other flippers and keep them in the loop on what's going on things just like this, like shipping things and just style trends and all different things, what's trending and just anything I can to help you out. If you've noticed anything on the shipping end increase wise, go ahead and comment or like the video and explain why this was helpful or why what you've done basically to offset some of these costs, and maybe that can help out another flipper too. But in the meantime, keep on flipping.